Hey, what's going on, guys? Lurking from Mobalytics. I'm just gonna go over this build like really quick, honestly. So this is an old build from Season 3. It's a Spark Hydra xfals. As you saw right there, it's functioning pretty well without any armor, uh, without max armor. You can run Flicker Steps or Hectic Boots, it doesn't matter, but you can either run a Disobedience Helmet or a Shaco. Then you're gonna want Raiment, Pain Gorgers, and Tibalts. If you're really squishy, you can always drop to balls for disobedience pants. Do whatever you want to do. Like I said, you want some hectic boots. My roll's really bad, so if you don't have a good hectic or you don't have good boots, just run flicker steps. They're fine. They're just as good. Until this becomes a 4 second hectic, I probably should just have flickers on. They're interchangeable. Next, you're gonna want. You can run a wanderer dagger. It doesn't make too big of a difference. You're gonna want int all stats, basic skill damage, damage close. I have Rapid on here right now. I'm gonna have to double check the planner to see what exactly is on it. I just remade it, so let's see. So what ends up happening is we're not going to take Rapid. I think we're taking Ancient Flame, which I have right here. So Ancient Flame's going to go here, and then Serpentine's going to go here on just like a standard focus. But this is the wrong focus actually. It should be crit, cooldown, double basic. Basic skill attack speed. Uh, yep. Basic attack speed, basic skill damage. Then just tell Rasha xfals, standard stuff. And then an amulet. I forget exactly what you want on here. Just look at the planner. This build's sort of like a meme. Gauntlet's in full swing, and I'm just like a little bored with it. I got like 911,000 for now. I don't know. After running the circle, after running around in the circle 5 times, like doing like 10, 20 runs, I'm like, all right, let's go to the gym or something. Maybe let's make a Hydra build. So then you would have Moonrise on here. So you're getting the movement speed, the attack speed, and 120% basic skill damage out of here. Then you're getting 50% attack speed with Ancient Flame that would go here, and then you're getting the double Hydra. The Hydras are kind of nice. I mean, they're kind of cool. The whole premise here is that we're running Firebolt enchant and Teleport enchant. Teleport enchant. I think we all know this by now. Just like spam casting, spamming, able to move really fast, especially with basic skill builds because they're able to attack so fast. And then we have Firebolt Enchant, and Firebolt Enchant is basically the vehicle that procs xfals, so that you get these random little damage procs that your Hydra hits something or your Spark goes off and hits something. They're all burning from Firebolt. And you can run Fireball Enchant right here if you want. It's all pretty flexible, but if you do that, you're gonna have to take off xfals. Then you could just put something like Starless on here. Or, yeah, Starless would be good because you could just press your Hydra like 3 times and get damage. But the one thing I do really like about the build is the Paragon. I'm not even going to go over the skill tree. Just check the planner. It's pretty flexible. So we start off with Charged, getting Crackling from our Sparky boy. So we get Charged, has 15% damage. The planner has changed, actually. I added an extra board, and I picked up... We're just going to go over it in here. So this is what it's going to look like. And they don't make this easy. They sure don't make this easy. So we're going to start with Charged on the starter board for 15% damage. Because I'm running Firebolt Enchant, I actually opt to skip Enchantment Master. Because Firebolt Enchant doesn't really benefit from it, and I wanted an extra board. So we end up taking Elementalist because we're hitting stuff with Electric and Fire a lot. Next we move into Searing Heat. That way our Hydra's doing 30% more damage. And then we grab Flame Feeder because everything's burning, a lot of damage. Next we grab Conjurer, get some Conjuration skill damage. The main thing I'm after here is that Conjuration skills have a 20% increased duration. It means my Hydras last longer and my Lightning Spears for my Unstable Currents last longer. We grab the Elemental Summoner Legendary node. I think this worked out to be about 59% is what we have it at in my actual build that I'm playing. Next, we take Enchanter for a fat. I think this is like 140% increased non-physical damage. They really buffed the life out of this, and I'm really loving it. So what did I ended up doing? It's because I wanted to slot Flame Feeder. So the reason I gave up this node is because I could only get 6 boards the way that I wanted to build it. If I had to take Enchantment Master, just because of this like tremendously awful pathing to go up here. So I ended up getting Flame Feeder. And then we just have a 39-point destruction for like 145% critical strike damage. Because your crit isn't that high, but you know you're sitting around 55% crit, something like that, on your Hydra, and then a little bit less on your Spark. Then we just ended up with an exploit. So you know this isn't like an S tier build. It's probably like a B tier build, but it's like kind of fun if you're really into Hydra. So what I ran into with Hydra is I tried a lot of things, and what always ended up happening was I found myself better off just not casting Hydra. So the builds didn't feel good and they didn't make sense. Like my first crack at it was the Hydra Meteor build, and it didn't pass the Fieldcraft test. Like this one, that dungeon that I just ran, I felt pretty good. Like I was just spamming my buttons. I was in the zone. I only almost died once. Uh, only almost died once, and that run right there, that's a Fieldcraft run. That run felt good. So the build gets pushed. It feels good. You know, you can theory craft all you want, and then you put it in practice. And if it doesn't feel good, you know, put this shit out there. Um, so that's like what happened with my Hydra Meteor build. Is I just made it before the season, and I never actually got to play it. And then I played it. I was like, wow, this thing feels like shit. Like this isn't good. So it's the link's still there, but this Spark Hydra has replaced it. I think going forward with Hydra builds, I think I'm just gonna stick to Spark Hydra because like it feels good when you actually cast your Hydra. You don't feel like it's a waste. And then what you're doing is getting some. Okay, leave me alone. What you're doing is you're getting some single target damage out of. So that's like what Hydra's purpose is in the build, is to get you some single target damage on bosses and stuff. And then I did a Gauntlet run for it. I mean, I'm at like 900,000 plus with BL, and that was like on my second run. And then you know, Arc Lashes are at like 1.2 million. I think I could get BL to like a million, but like I got like 630,000 with like a super scuffed run. So like not amazing, but like not terrible for just sort of like a meme-ish B tier build. But I've been trying to make Hydra work for a while, and it got a little bit of buff. But I think Hydra's main issue, it's really always going to come down to the fact that it doesn't have any AOE, and also the fact that when you look at this node right here, this Summit Hydra, Hydra also burns enemies for additional 60% base damage, you know, over 6 seconds. This doesn't have any lucky hit chance, so you can't just run Hydra by itself to utilize with xfals. You have to combine it with Firebolt enchant to get any xfal procs out of it, because that's it's just kind of stupid. This needs to have LHC. But thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm just kind of throwing some off meta builds together at this point, and I'm just making some quick videos. I'm not spending as much time on them. I'm just kind of banging them out, but I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with this Spark Hydra build. I should have never deviated from Spark Hydra off the rip. I should have just built upon it. But what's nice now is like the Pain Gorgers does make it a lot better than it was in the past, and then Moonrise is really good. Hectic's good. That way we get like more. I don't know. And then this Blizzard, you just get more cooldowns and stuff. Yeah, you can run flickers. I might even just put flickers in here over Hectic. Flickers are just easier, and you get the 20% DR. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're putting flickers on here. Hectic was stupid. Flickers are dope. There we go. We got flicker steps. So you can run Hectic or flicker step boots. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and then so the Blizzard, this can be anything that you want. This could be an Ice Blade, this could be Frozen Orb, an Ice Shard, it doesn't matter. You just need some form of cold damage. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm at the point of the season where I'm just really bored, and Gauntlet really isn't doing it for me, but it's like fun for a couple tries. But I'm really looking forward to season 4. I really hope we actually get some like good end game, and that the itemization really comes together. Because like even putting together these builds, like the main reason I'm not running Arc Lash and Gauntlet is because like I just got my first Moonrise and it was like a min 40% roll. Like I don't have a Hectic over like 2.8, 2.6. Like I don't want to farm these aspects. So I'm just running Ball Lightning. And then like God forbid I have to roll gear, I have to go into a Helltide. Oh my god. But I digress. I'll catch you guys. Peace.